Hey, welcome to Actually Let's Talk About It. Guys, I'm on a roll, okay? I don't have a creative block right now and I'm taking advantage of it. Please let me be, okay? I'm taking advantage. I'm taking advantage. Leave me be. Guys, today's episode, I just want to talk about the two types of Gen Zs, right? I feel like there's the late Gen Zs, there's the early Gen Zs, and then the late Gen Zs, right? Guys, guys. I know people say, because I'm grown, okay? I'm a 2000 baby. There, I said it. But like, guys, kids that were born from 2009, 2008, going down. Guys, I know people say that we're the crash outs, right? But guys, I'm a 2K, I'm a 2K. Guys, no. Like the ones following, the ones that are coming, they're even worse. Like they are not ready. Like they are actually not ready. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about that. But also, yeah, just grievances, for their generation. I feel like these guys have access to social media, a very unhealthy amount or access to social media, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's actually talk about it. Because have you guys seen the Northwest picture that has been going around when she was walking with her mom? I don't know where they were, but paparazzi got a picture of North, right? And North is 12 years old, and the way she looks in that picture, she doesn't look 12. Like, I got so scared for her. Like, I just ignited my big sister instincts. Like, what? You wearing that? No, baby, go back and change. Like, I understand now. I get it now. When people used to say, go back and change your outfit. You doing too much. You're doing too much. Like, I get it. I actually get it now. And it's from a context where, like, you end up getting, like, wrong attention. She looks, and it's not even her fault, though, because she's wearing a corset, of which a corset is, like, something the 20-year-olds are wearing. The 20-year-olds are wearing corsets, guys. So when a 12-year-old is wearing a corset, what are we saying? What are we doing right now? Like, can we actually talk about this, guys? Because what do you mean a 12-year-old is wearing a corset? I'm worried about her and her safety. And she just looks very, very grown. But again, I say it's not her fault. It's not even her fault because of the exposure that these kids have now. So our generation, like the older Gen Zers, we had access to Hillary Duff, we had access to Hannah Montana. Those were the tween girls, like the cool girls, like we looked up to. So even the way they were dressed, it was all about color, shorts, comfort. Like, you did not see a girl on Disney Channel or on Nickelodeon wearing a corset. Like, you wouldn't see that, right? So I guess, like, we're the ones that are in shock where we're like, oh my God, like, this is too much, right? This is a bit crazy because I felt like Alex Russo's style was, I don't know. I didn't like it. First of all, they make them look bad. The person who looked so good was Raven, okay? Raven on That's So Raven, her outfits, even on Cheetah Girls, like she ate. But then it was very like, that was a teenage look, but then it was very like tasteful, and youthful and bubbly and expressive. So now I'm looking at this picture of North and she's 12, right? And honestly, like if you don't know her, right, she looks like she's heading into a section, honey, in the club because that's what she looks grown. And I'm not saying because her outfit is a type of way. I mean, like the way it's been put together, she looks like she's going to be in a section in the VIP or some. She'll be with grown people. That's what it's looking like. You get what I mean? And that's very scary. That's very scary because I just feel like she looks even more vulnerable in that way. And the fact that she's walking with her mom, and I'm just like, yo, I'm scoring on my name. Can't you see this kid? Like, is everybody okay? Like, what's going on? You know? Um, so yeah, it's just, and the reason why I was saying it's not her fault, by the way, is because these kids have so much access to social media, guys. Like, these kids don't have Hannah Montana. They don't have Alex Russo, from Wizards of Waverly Place, They don't have like Victorious, They don't have like these like tween girls. Zoe 101, like iCarly, guys, the list goes on and on and on. I loved watching TV growing up. I was such a TV person. Give me a TV, a real good TV with shows. Oh my God. I will not leave the house. I love me a good TV show. A good, a good bender. Like a good, finishing seasons in 3 days. Was a marathon. Okay. Okay. You see, I'm getting all worked up. Anyway, so these guys don't have that access to that type of like innocent, playful, age appropriate content, right? Right now, what the kids are doing, they're following influencers, the YouTubers, and the YouTubers are always grown, right? Sometimes a bit fast YouTubers, if you know what I'm saying, you get it. But yeah, like it's just something that they don't have access to. And also with how everything is explicit, like how the internet is just crazy. Like the internet is actually a very scary, crazy place. If you really think about it, people have access to all kinds of information out there. All kinds of information, imagery, videos. Like it's just so Black Mirror to think about it. Like, what? Somebody knows you and you don't know them, but they know everything about you. Like, think about it that way. Like, that's how crazy social media is and the internet is altogether. And these kids have access to that. And I'm trying to think what I would be doing if I were like in their position or if I were growing up in this AI digital age, right? Like, I want to think about, let's think about like what type of kids, what would you search, what would be the first thing as a kid you'd search on Google, or what TikTok video or what meme, like all of that stuff. Like, I feel like these kids are chronically online. That's why I'm saying like even the way, that's why I'm saying what's going on with North, it's not even her fault. It's because this is what like the kids are seeing. This is what they're being exposed to all the time. And you just can't like, it's hard to filter. And that's why I was saying she, because I'm also online like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she looks like a baddie. Like I was like, oh, she looks like a baddie. And I'm like, wait, how old is she? And I'm saying she's 12. And I'm like, what are you even saying to me right now? 2000 and what? 2000 and what? When was she born? I don't know. But like, I was just so shocked because I was like, oh my gosh, this is which, if you're scrolling on Instagram, these are like the type of pictures you see, depending on your feed, of course, and your algorithm. But like, yeah, this is the type of content that you will see. So the fact that, she was looking like that, I said, whoa, that's on your feed too? Damn, that's real scary. That's scary now. Like, that's when I was like, wait, I'm like grown. What about you? You're too young for that, like, are the kids okay? Like, are the kids okay? I don't think they are. And it just like, I'm just, like when I'm deeping it, like when I'm really thinking about it, I wonder how the other kids are gonna be like, because now it's just shock after shock after shock. We don't know what is even going on. Like, what is even happening right now? Just like my thoughts, I just needed to get this off my chest because I keep seeing content about Northwest, and I'm just like, this girl, she probably doesn't even realize like how quote unquote taboo her look it is altogether. But like, I just feel like, in my opinion, I understand why she's dressed like that because that's what she's being exposed to. It's not because it just came out of nowhere, honey. This is what she's being exposed to. This is what's probably on her Instagram feed right now or TikTok or whatever, you know? So I guess, you know, if you are if you are a parent, I think you need to also pay attention to these things. Kids are very vulnerable now. Like I feel like people underestimate the power of social media and just the internet in general. Like people are really underestimating the developmental aspects of their kids, the vulnerability of their kids, their just mental health, because there are people who are even cyberbullying. People are being bullied online, like kids are bullying kids online to the point where kids commit suicide. Like people don't understand how grave this issue is. So I guess like my state of shock or like me being like, oh my God, I was just like, whew, if the internet, AI, well, the digital world has influenced a child this way, what more is going on? Just food for thought. Like, just imagine what more is happening, you know? And yeah, like, are the kids okay, man? I can't even imagine. Also, another thing, kids are very self conscious. I've noticed, like, the younger ones, they're very self conscious. They be out here saying, I don't want to take a picture because I don't look good enough. There's this, like, constant self doubt energy that these kids have. So the kids are really not okay. And I guess this whole viral Kim K and North picture has just caused a lot of like hoorah, like what's going on, what's happening. But like these kids are going through a lot, man. You don't know what's happening. These kids are going through changes that don't even make sense. And then also the exposure that they have, the type of information they consume, the type of backgrounds they're from, like you don't know that. So anyway, make good choices. These are just my thoughts, just my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, and this is just unfiltered me. I'm just like, no, man, let's talk about it.